The shocking part was when I was told that I had about 3 months to decide whether I need to keep my uterus or to remove my uterus.
Wow.
Life became different because it was more questions, more like I was looking for answers. I couldn't find them. I spoke to, I don't know, so many friends, so many women I know who've done something similar.
Yeah.
What did they go through? I spoke to a few doctors as well. In India, here as well in Kenya. With every person I spoke to, I got different answers. And I was told that you need to go into holistic lifestyle. The power that food has
Yeah.
to heal is what I learned through this journey. Lifestyle change includes your mind and how you manage that,
Yeah.
including stress. I can tell you it's been 2 years and I've been clean. Clean, and I mean that I've not taken any conventional medication. I've done no pain management, kept my uterus. I have my period, my menstrual cycle every month. I have had no pain. I did not know this is normal life. If you want to change, make small changes. So those small, consistent changes go a long way.
Hi there, welcome to Life with Purpose. My name is Shreya Shah, and Life with Purpose is all about real, raw, and authentic conversations. So today, my guest here is Shreya Shah, who is a software consultant, and she's actually gone into a business which I am actually shocked, but it's called Golden Glow, and it's all about your inner health, which actually portrays outside as well. So welcome, Shreya. How are you doing?
Good, Mira. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very good.
Good. So tell me something. You're a software consultant. Tell me something about yourself. And how is it like you went into Golden Glow, which is all about all these amazing oils. So how did you go into this journey? What brought all this up?
Yeah. So yes, two different fields, two different lives, two different worlds. Software consultancy is my core
Okay.
passion. Let's put it that way. Okay. I still love it. I still do it.
How long have you been doing that?
15 years.
Nice. Okay.
And I would say about 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis.
Oh.
I had other complications as well, including adenomyosis. I still have adenomyosis because of a choice I made, which I'll talk about.
What is that? If you can just explain to people who might not know.
Adenomyosis is similar to endometriosis. It's just that the endo lining in your uterus, grows now inside your uterus. That is adenomyosis.
Oh.
Endometriosis, that lining now spreads outside the uterus and it creates cysts. That is endometriosis.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I had both. I also had other complications, fibroids, issues with pouch of Douglas, polyps, other cysts. So it was, you can say, life-threatening at a point.
Okay.
Doctors told me that if I don't do surgery, then it would lead to other complications.
Okay.
So I had to do the surgery. There was no choice. However, that was not the shocking part. The shocking part was when I was told that I had about 3 months to decide whether I need to keep my uterus or to remove my uterus.
Wow, that is a lot to take in.
And someone who has just lived with pain all their life and being told by the doctors that you'll be pain-free, it literally sounds like a no-brainer.
Exactly.
But when I was in pain, I actually did even tell the doctor, okay, this is like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Remove it. And when I went home and I spoke to my mother-in-law, I spoke to my family, they were all like, wow, that's a big deal actually.
Yeah, it is.
And I didn't think much of it that day. But come the next day then, when I was not in pain, I was like, hang on. what am I doing?
Yeah.
Because once the organ is out, there's no way of putting it
Back
back
in
in.
again. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I called the doctor again, and the doctor's like, "Look, you have 3 months to decide.
Yeah.
Yeah, since we've booked the surgery, so I just need to know 2 weeks before what you've decided and let me know." But according to him, it was a no-brainer based on my situation. Remove your uterus.
Okay.
Um, Emotions. Uh, I don't know where my emotions were. I was scared.
I can
I
imagine. This is not.
Life became different because I had a normal routine, and now it was more questions, more like I was looking for answers. I couldn't find them. I spoke to, I don't know, so many friends, so many women I know who've done something similar.
Yeah.
What did they go through? I spoke to a few doctors as well, in India, here as well in Kenya. And with every person I spoke to, I got different answers.
Yeah.
But at least the similarity with some of the doctors and the family was that please don't remove your uterus.
Yeah.
So I asked a few of those functional doctor and a few doctors in India I spoke to. So what does that mean? And I was told that okay, you need to go into holistic lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you mean holistic lifestyle? I don't know what holistic lifestyle is even to begin with. Isn't it a normal lifestyle? So they're like, look, there's normal and then there is things you really have to take care of. Are you prepared to do that? And I was like, what does it involve?
Yeah.
And that was now the shock of all the sacrifices you have to do. Food, life. It's called lifestyle changes,
Change. Yes.
right?
Because it's all holistic.
It's all holistic. So what does that mean? No conventional medication, but the power that food has
Yeah.
to heal is what I learned through this journey. Lifestyle change includes your mind
Biggest one.
and how you manage that,
Yeah.
including stress.
Emotions. Yes.
Then you have your body itself, so the physical aspect of it as well. So gym, yoga, meditation for the mind. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Again, what you wear, how you cook, what you cook with, how you store your food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was shocked. I'm like, okay.
A lot to
And
digest.
yeah, and I can tell you it's been 2 years, literally July, 2 years, and I've been clean. Clean, and I mean that I've not taken any conventional medication. I've done no pain management. Kept my uterus, obviously.
Yeah.
I have my period, my menstrual cycle every month. I have had no pain. I did not know this is normal life.
And during that time, I'm sure it must be very painful for
Very
you, right?
painful. I think close to three years, I started taking medication. This was before I was diagnosed with the stage 4. I didn't know what it was. I was very scared to go to doctors.
Yeah.
I've got a very bad phobia for doctors.
So do I.
And my dad kept on telling me, my family kept on telling me, please, you need to go see a doctor because the amount of medication I was popping in, they were scared.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I used to do about 1,000 mg of constant 3 times a day.
Wow.
That was just during my cycle to get rid of the pain for me to function normal.
Oh my God.
But it reached a point where that medication also didn't work. And I ended up in hospital, put under IV, plus medication, plus an injection. And after 45 minutes is when the pain would subside.
That's crazy.
It was, yeah. And it reached a point where before surgery, when the doctor did a scan a month before, he told me that the left cyst is literally touching my bowel. And he's like, this is very risky now. And they were forming, and the endos were forming, the cysts were forming more and more.
Wow. So they were increasing.
They were
Oh,
increasing.
my
And no
God.
wonder my pain was getting more and more intense. So with that, I had surgery, obviously. There was no other way out. I had to have that surgery. And I did. And it was a long surgery. Recovery was something else. Again, emotions play a big role. Your hormones are changing.
Yeah. They're all over the place, aren't they?
And this is my journey, right? Everything what I'm saying is what I have gone through. Different people, different journeys, but I'm just explaining
What you've
what
been
I've
through.
been through. And during that time, I remember what the doctor had said about food. And I started then checking with the doctors and stuff. And I said, what do you mean exactly by what you cooking, what you do, like how you store your food? And at that point is when I came across, she mentioned cold pressed oils. And I was like, what is cold pressed oils? Like, I was like, what are you talking about?
Because we're so used to the sunflower oil and the
I mean, the
coconut oil.
normal
and-
Elianto and what we get here, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, but oil is oil. I mean, yes, we cook in it every day. Like, I mean, we've grown up with it. So what are you
Yeah.
talking about? And that's when she explained to me how cold pressed oils, because of their natural processing, the quality remains. It doesn't go to excessive heat. It's a whole mechanical process,
Okay.
right? It doesn't go through any other process. There's no process after the press and the oil comes out, from the seed to the press, and that's your oil.
Oh, wow.
So it's in its purest form.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, what you call pure virgin, cold pressed oils.
Yeah.
Okay. And my friends, so we're three partners. Okay. Sorry, I'm digressing a bit.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
We're three partners, and my friend, she saw how passionate I was, and then she's gone through the same thing with her daughter.
Okay.
So her journey was basically when she was pregnant, and this is 10 years ago. Okay. When she gave birth, which was very scary when the doctors gave her diagnosis that your child's not going to grow normal.
Ooh, that's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember she went through so many doctors. She tried everything to the nail, they said, right? That try this, do that. And she did all the scans, all the tests, took all the medication, supplement, whatever they said, she tried the conventional way. It reached a point where when she did a few tests after, I think, a couple of years, it was like she was not growing. She was not seeing any changes in her daughter. She was getting worried.
Yeah. Naturally.
She went through then to some functional doctors, and she started the holistic journey as well.
Okay.
And her child today is a healthy 10-year-old normal girl who's growing up doing normal things a child does.
Oh, wow.
And she's living a
Fantastic.
completely normal life.
That's really nice.
So because of her journey, I mean, she even introduced all these cold press oils that you see here and more
Yeah.
to her everyday lifestyle as well. And I think because I was talking so much about this, she's the one who actually said, you know what, Shreya, you've done so much for yourself, the way you've changed your life. Why don't we do something about this and create awareness and bring this health to other people as well, and see how we change, how we can help people. So it's not about a business or selling oils or just saying, okay, let's do pure cold press oils and get it out there in the market and let's see how it does. No. For us, it's a personal journey. For us, it took a lot to even get to bringing this in, because it has to be in its purest form.
Yeah.
to understand that it's not going to go through any more processes than the initial process, packed, packaged, delivered.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. All the
Yeah.
tests have to be met. It has to, because these oils have health benefits as well. It's not just about cooking and
That's it.
that's
Yeah.
it. They have a lot of health benefits.
No, definitely, and we're going to come to that.
Yeah.
So you will be explaining how each oil, what are the benefits of it, how you
Yes.
can use them. But it's actually good for you to, and this is what I personally believe in, because when you've lived that experience, and when it comes from you because you've been through it, I think it would help a lot of people understand why you've gone into the holistic way of living. Like we said, it's not something you start now and you stop tomorrow.
No.
Yeah, it's a whole lifestyle change.
It's a lifestyle change
that you're going to do for the rest of your life, you know. And to be to be honest, I've been trying it. Yeah. First of all, I have a sweet tooth, so it's like every time I'll say, okay, today I'm not going to have chocolate. You look at that piece in the fridge and you're like, please eat me, please. And you pick it out from the fridge, and there I am gobbling it away. But I mean, I understand what you're saying. And like I said, it's a lifestyle change.
Yes.
Was it difficult for you to actually
Yes,
go on
it
that
was.
journey?
So let me tell you how it all began. I still remember.
I know you love your
know,
coffee. I know you
that's
love
what I
your
was just
coffee.
gonna say. Everyone who knows me,
Yeah.
everyone. And coffee doesn't mean your Nescafe instant coffee.
Yeah.
And coffee, I mean, you know, the coffee bags from Spring Valley that you get,
Yes.
the Spring Valley coffee,
Yes.
they had the dark roast espresso brand. Okay. And that was my go-to coffee, not the medium roast, the dark roast,
Yeah.
and not the gourmet, none of that, just your espresso flavor, right? I used to have 3 mugs a day.
What are you saying?
I couldn't function without. Whether I was in the coast, yeah, no matter what hot place, no matter wherever I'm traveling, I needed coffee. And it got a point where everyone knew when I made coffee. Everyone knew that I need coffee. My dad even used to ask me, "Shreya, have you had your coffee before I go home or anything?" So it was coffee. All right. Now
Yeah.
the doctor tells me caffeine. No caffeine. No. So there were a lot of things I stopped. Okay, gluten, processed foods. Guys have absolutely no idea how damaging processed foods can be.
So when you say processed foods, what sort of foods? Like, can you give examples?
Processed foods, you know, packet, anything packaged. Because, okay, I'll give you an example. Talk about frozen food. All right. When you make something fresh, and you know, when you make like our homemade roti, chapatis, anything, you know it's only going to stay for 2 days.
Yeah.
Right? Or you've made it today, next day. That's what I mean by 2 days. It's not going to stay beyond the next day. But here you're getting frozen chapatis where the expiry date is more than a month. How is that possible?
Yeah. They must be putting something in there,
so
right?
preservative, something.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
To make it last longer.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by processed. And then gluten, processed dairy, so lactose, basically. Okay. Caffeine, sugar. It's like, okay. The rest was fine. But caffeine, to date, it's been 2 years and I still miss my coffee, but I haven't had a sip of coffee.
Not at all.
Not at all. And
Wow.
the only time I could say I had coffee was when we went to Vietnam in December. And how can you not try the egg coffee and all the coffees? But I will tell you, for me, that was not coffee. When I had it and I was like, what was the craze for this coffee? I even asked my friends and my husband, are you getting that oomph, like that satisfaction of drinking coffee? I'm not getting it. And they were enjoying their coffees. Actually, they were enjoying their coffees. I'm like, I don't know, is it me because I've not had coffee for a while, or what was it?
Could be, yeah.
But that was the hardest thing. So to get back to that, your question, yes, and living in an Indian household, fried food. That's what we've grown up with.
Exactly.
And
I still remember the Sunday paratha. Like
and
you'd have
jalebi
parotha
gatia
and jalebi
and
gatia.
so and then there's snacks, the homemade snacks, our crisps, our cheras, everything is just there on the
Puri.
table. So it reached a point where it was like, so we stay with my in-laws, okay?
Yeah.
And it reached a point where it was like, am I an alien in that house because everyone is eating normal and I'm not?
Yeah.
But I used to go and look at myself in the mirror,
Mm-hmm.
probably cry out for about half an hour to an hour every day, and tell myself, do you want to put that coffee in your stomach again?
And you'd
Or,
remember the pain, right?
or do you want to be pain free
Mm.
and go through all that shit that you went through,
Mm-hmm.
or change your life? And after crying it out and talking to myself, and I think that helped, talking to myself.
No, it definitely does. I do a lot of mirror talking.
Yeah, and that still keeps me going.
Yeah.
And I would say I did that every time I felt like I wanted to indulge. I just went, spoke to myself, and cried it out. If I wanted to, wrote down, went for meditation, or just went for a walk outside to clear my head, come back, and I'd be like, no, because I'm not going through that pain again.
Yeah.
I want to live this normal life. And I'll tell you what was emotional actually. After surgery, the doctor said about 2 cycles you will feel pain,
Mm-hmm.
which was fine. Then the medication that they gave me also was finishing. And then I didn't take any conventional medication after. It was just the supplements and then the lifestyle change that I did. The third cycle, I was working and I just wanted to use the washroom, and I went to use the washroom, and I was like, hold on, I think I've started my cycle. I've checked myself 3 times because I don't know what that was. I've never felt that. I then went and I wore my pad and then everything, and I went after an hour just to see if I'm dreaming or have I actually started my cycle. And I did, and there was no pain.
Wow.
And I was in the washroom and I was like, no, this can't be. I let that day go. I was like, nah, there's no way. This is not normal. The second day, I had my cycle, of course, and I just burst out crying, and I called my sister as well, and I told her because she stays in Uganda, and I was like, is this normal? She's like, this is normal. You're not supposed to be in pain, and this is normal. Mira, I don't know what normal was until I could do everything normal. No one knew that I was actually on my cycle because there was no pain, there was no symptoms. I was not fainting, I was not crying in pain, I was not in agony, I was not in bed, I was not in the hospital. That was something. But
I can imagine.
yeah, but that day was something else. And yes, so the cold pressed oils again and the lifestyle, and it made a massive difference.
No, definitely.
Massive
And
difference.
just with your sigh right now, I think when you let out the breath and you're like, it feels so good.
It was.
I think that speaks for itself, to be
Yeah.
honest. But yeah, I can imagine, I can't even imagine what you must have gone through, the pain and the discomfort. And I don't think, I think when you go through it yourself,
Yes.
you would be able to understand. With everybody else, yes, they would sympathize with you. But until and unless they've not been through it, it'd be very hard for somebody to understand, you know, the mood swings, there's so much that is sort of connected to what you've been through. Like you said, mindset for you to have not have caffeine for
Yeah.
2 years. That means you'd had to work on your mindset every single day. And then changing, it's like a whole 180-degree change from what you may have been doing, or maybe slightly less, because
Yes.
I'm sure you are already on that path. Um, so right now, just to give you an example, if somebody told me, okay, leave your jalebi gatia or leave your once a week coffee that you treat yourself to,
Yeah.
which I do.
It's
I always treat myself to coffee once a week. I can't have too much, though I love it. I think it makes me go high just with the smell. But, it's like I was just thinking about it. If I had to leave all this, like even having sweet, because I have a sweet tooth, like I'd mentioned, I mean, yes, you'd have to make your mindset very strong for you to be able to do what you're doing. So I'd like to congratulate you for your journey
oh, thank
because
you.
I don't think it's something easy that you've been through. Yet you've come out, you're very brave, you're very courageous, and you've come out stronger.
Indeed. Indeed.
So, congratulations on being a fighter and a warrior.
Thank you.
Yeah,
But there's one thing I want to tell everyone out there
please do.
is that don't make drastic changes.
Yeah.
Drastic changes will crash you.
Yes, you have a tendency
You
to bounce back.
you will never stick to it.
Yes.
Drastic changes just never goes a long way. If you want to change,
Small
make small changes.
changes
So
are
you
big.
said you have a sweet tooth, okay? If you are eating a whole bar of chocolate, for example, I'm just giving an example,
Yeah.
all right? Turn it into maybe half.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small change. It's not gone, but it's a change,
It's a
and for you,
change.
it's a big deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Then from that half, try from a daily basis to change it to 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
Small changes.
Yeah.
Those small, consistent
Changes.
changes
Last.
go a long way.
Yeah.
And you yourself will start feeling better. You yourself will see the difference. And when it comes from you within, you will be like, I want to do more. I want to feel this energy, this positivity, the way my body feels. I want this more.
Yeah.
And you will do
Definitely.
that more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely. I agree with you because even changing one habit, it takes 21 days just to change that
Yes.
habit. And for it to become a part of your lifestyle, it takes at least 90 days, right? Obviously, it also depends on your mindset, on how
Yes.
strong you are. So, no, definitely, I agree with you. In fact, I have gone that direction where I have started making small
Small changes.
changes and I can definitely see a difference.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
one other thing I'll tell you
please.
that really helped me
Yes.
was family support.
Oh, yeah.
My husband has been a warrior. Like, as in, I think he's been through this with me through thick and thin, through every day. I was down, feeling low. There was a time during my recovery after surgery, because I couldn't do anything much. I could hardly move. I'm not someone who sits idle. I'm very active, very, very, very active, and I couldn't do anything. I felt like a couch potato. Let's put it that way. Okay.
Yeah.
But that day in the morning when I woke up, I didn't want to eat. It's like I was low. I was feeling sorry for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I had so many emotions. Right, I couldn't stop crying. I don't know what I was going through. I just picked up the phone and called my husband, and I told him that Baku, this is what I'm feeling, and I just kept on crying. And I remember what he told me. He just told me, stop crying first. And he waited on the phone patiently for me to stop crying.
Mm-hmm.
And then he told me that go downstairs. I know it will take you time. Go down. Even if you want to sit, sit. but just go down, get out of the house. If you can walk, walk, and then you tell me how you feel. That's all he said.
That made a lot of difference, huh?
Yes. I was not able to, because it was very, I think about 3 weeks to surgery. So I was not yet
Yeah, after your
functional
surgery,
after my
right?
surgery.
Yeah.
My neighbor, oh my God, I can't thank him enough to date. He found out that I went through this surgery. So that day I just pressed the bell and he was like, tell me what you want. And I was like, I just want help to go down the stairs. I don't know if I'll be able to walk, but I don't want to fall. I can't risk falling. So if you are free, can we do this? He straight away said yes. And he helped me. Something that takes me 1 minute to go down the stairs literally took me, I think, 5 minutes or 10 minutes to go down. But it was recovery. It
Yeah.
was the process of recovery. Walking, and then there was sun that day. So he told me that I'm going to bring you a chair. And then he just put it out by the parking lot and he's like, just sit here. And he brought a chair for himself and he just sat with me. And that in itself was that I stopped crying. I stopped feeling sorry for myself. And my husband was right. And just talking to my neighbor, I decided, you know what? If I feel sorry for myself, I'm going to be in this self-pity and for the rest of my life, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So I need to get up, get going, and I need to do what I have to do and move on.
No, brilliant. Like you said, just that small change of environment really helps, isn't it?
Yeah. And every day my neighbor used to knock and say, let's go for a walk, let's go for a walk. And that just made my days. I tell you, that helped in my recovery actually. And it took a shorter period.
Definitely. Just going out, the change of scenery, even being around people who are positive,
Yes,
right?
goes a long way.
It does.
Goes a
It
long
definitely does. So
you've
got these different types of oils. For
these were oils that I started. I mean, I got introduced to. Of course, it took a lot of time to understand them.
Yeah. Would you like to explain what the different oils are? And how do you...
Let us start with, this is my powerhouse.
Okay.
Flaxseed oil.
Okay.
Why do I say powerhouse? Okay. This oil for vegetarians and vegans is the most richest plant-based omega-3 you will find.
Okay.
Right? I consume this orally.
So how much do you consume every day?
I started off with a teaspoon because your stomach, just to get used to. Yeah. Slowly. So small steps, like I mentioned. I started off with a teaspoon for 2 weeks. I gradually moved to a tablespoon, and that's all I take, a tablespoon in the morning. I usually take it with my smoothie before any meals. Okay. But you can, if you're not having smoothies in the morning, then have it with lukewarm water.
Okay.
Yeah? Apart from that, okay, you can't cook with this, but you can mix it in your salads, you can mix it in your smoothies, you can mix it in your Buddha bowls.
Okay.
Literally, this is a powerhouse. From what my dad went through recently as well, and we did a lot of research on this as a family, as us 4 siblings. And guys, please do your own research as well.
Yeah.
To understand the benefits of omega-3. You will be shocked.
Okay.
Every one of us need it.
No, definitely.
Yeah, and
it's an important aspect.
Yes, if you are non-vegetarian, fish oil. It's the best thing you can have.
Yeah.
But people who can't consume fish oil, for vegetarians, vegans, flaxseed oil.
Okay.
So that's why I call this as my powerhouse.
Great. Okay.
It helps in anti-inflammation as well. Right? So that's the other reason I take this every day.
Okay.
People who have sensitive stomachs. I mean,
I'm one of them.
All these oils will help with that, but this has a lot of benefits. A
Okay,
lot.
great.
Okay.
Cool.
Next, we move on to traditional oils. So, what are the traditional oils? We've got two sets, okay? Because they're
Okay.
yellow mustard and black mustard.
Okay.
So the black mustard, centuries. I mean, mustard oil, they've been both used for centuries, okay, in all cultures,
Yes.
right? Black mustard for traditional cooking.
Okay.
All cuisines, your traditional cooking, it
Okay.
brings out a very rich flavor.
Okay.
Very, very rich flavor. Mustard oils have omega 3 and 6 fatty
Okay.
acids as well. And these oils, you have to use very little
Because of the taste. It's
because of the
quite,
taste. And
yeah.
it's cold pressed. So
Yeah.
it will bring flavor
Yeah.
to your food.
Yeah.
So very little, let it flame if you're cooking with it, and that's it. And you cook your normal way.
So, which one will go well with non-veg?
Non-veg, okay, depends what you're cooking.
Okay.
All right. So nyama choma, charcoaly, like I said, you want the traditional flavor and stuff. Even with Indian cooking, like you want the barbecue, the traditional flavor. Black mustard works
Okay.
very well
Okay.
with those. Okay. Yellow mustard, you can chicken curries, even for veg curries like our Gujarati shaks, curries. Sorry, Indian curries as well. For fish curries, even for international cuisine, stuff like that. Anything, it goes very well.
Okay.
Right? You can marinate as well
Oh,
with
this is good for marinating.
like paneer for vegetarians, amazing.
Okay.
For non-veg, any marination works out very well. Little, and I'm telling you, apply little, and you will see the difference both.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
And then you've got now the other two powerhouse. And why will I say the other two? Because you've got now the groundnut oil and your white sesame oil.
Okay.
White sesame. So people who are allergic to nuts, they can use white sesame. Okay.
Yeah.
White sesame is very rich in vitamin E.
Okay.
Okay. Again, salad dressings, cooking, stir fries, everyday cooking. You can cook with white sesame.
Okay.
Okay. Groundnut, deep fry. Like this is like your deep frying, your wellness everyday cooking as well. Monosaturated fats. I mean, they're all healthy oils.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, the other day, one of my friends tried shawarma, and she told me it turned out amazing. And she's like, I used very little.
Okay.
And she's like, this is, and the kids loved it. Her husband loved it, and she was like, this is amazing. Like the taste was very different. So yes, you can't taste the oil, but it brings the flavor in your food.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
So these are all pure virgin cold pressed oils, and that is the reason why you get the health benefit out of it as well, and you don't taste the oil in your food.
And it also gives a little bit of nice taste to your
food.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you get the benefits.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I've actually learned a lot of things from you today regarding all the oils. I'm definitely ordering and I'm
Please
definitely
do.
starting. No, thank you so much. I mean, all this has been very knowledgeable, your journey, your experiences, and how you've actually gone into holistic living. It's fantastic because sometimes, these are all, I'm not saying they're good, but they're eye-opening and awakenings for us.
Yes.
And it's a message that is being passed on to us at the end of the day.
Yeah. So
But no, thank you for sharing this knowledge with us. And I'm sure everybody is going to be very eager to try these oils. So we will put your contact in the comments below.
yes.
Right? For
Yeah.
sure. And thank you so, so much for coming in today. I really appreciate your presence, Shreya. And until next time, take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. It was, you can say, life threatening at a point.
Okay.
Doctors told me that if I don't do surgery, I would need to do medication. So I had to do the surgery. There was no choice. However, that was not the shocking part. The shocking part was when I was told that I had about 3 months to decide whether I wanted to keep my uterus or to remove my uterus. The shocking part was when I was told that I had about 3 months to decide whether I need to keep my uterus or to remove my uterus. Life became different because it was more questions, more like I was looking for answers. I couldn't find them. I spoke to, I don't know, so many friends, so many women I know who've done something similar.
Yeah.
What did they go through? I spoke to a few doctors as well. In India, here as well in Kenya. With every person I spoke to, I got different answers. And I was told that you need to go into holistic lifestyle. The power that food has
Yeah.
to heal is what I learned through this journey. Lifestyle change includes your mind and how you manage that,
Yeah.
including stress. I can tell you it's been 2 years and I've been clean. Clean, and I mean that I've not taken any conventional medication. I've done no pain management, kept my uterus. I have my period, my menstrual cycle every month. I have had no pain. I did not know this is normal life. If you want to change, make small changes. So those small, consistent changes go a long way.